trapping.
Qué calor que tengo yo.
Hey, what's up, peoples, and welcome back to Stars with the Boys podcast. I'm Jacob.
I'm KJ.
I'm Hunter.
And this is episode 17. Wow.
Wow, it's as old as you now.
Yeah, as old as me.
Older than me.
And this episode's gonna air on Memorial Day weekend, so I hope you guys have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys go shopping on the Memorial Day sale.
What is Memorial Day sale anyway?
It's to commemorate fucking soldiers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, so I like the fact that like this has actually happened a lot where it's like, hey, happy Memorial Day. Anyways, down at Denver Mattress.
for my freaking chest is already starting to hurt from checking that Rockstar.
Well, you're gonna be talking about it's even worse than a rock. It's like
I mean,
that's
should we do this within the first 5 minutes?
yes.
You guys, I got my bang. This one I got the Radical.
How the fuck do you say that?
Radical Hold on. Radical skedaddle.
Radical Skedaddle. I don't know what flavor that freaking means.
Skittles, bro. Skittles on crack. That's what that is.
Imagine it's Skittles, a freaking energy drink.
Skittles in my
Skittles' retarded brother in a retirement home skedaddle.
Where's their fortune?
So I also want to say congratulations to all the people who graduated, who are graduating this year, either from high school graduation or college graduations, and it's still that time of year.
Or people like me who failed school.
And congrats to everyone who's moving up one more grade in school. And if you're not in school, then good for you.
I fucking hate school.
I hate school. I to this day I still don't
I
like it.
prefer my job over school.
But anyways, as you guys
And
know,
that's being in the irrigation.
as you guys know, we guys take the first we should take the first 5 minutes to talk about whatever, and take the last 5 minutes to talk about whatever as well. And then we'll get into the topic of what's on this week's podcast, which is probably going to be my favorite out of all the freaking podcasts.
Actually, not this one.
What is it? Wicked stuff.
We did that last week.
Wrestling.
You don't need to spoil it, anyways.
Anyway, the next part. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Jeez. So the next two after that are normal. So then look what's after wrestling for the third one.
Poor.
No. So it goes for the third one. It goes, and then.
Come on, man.
Anyways,
Yes.
so what was I gonna say? Yeah, we got a pretty interesting halftime for you guys this week.
Yes.
And it's gonna be an interesting video on my main channel in the future. So, because I trimmed it down to what it was gonna be for the halftime. It is a little bit more longer halftime than usual, but I bet the past few halftimes the past weeks have been a bit longer than usual.
That's just how it rolls.
That's just how it rolls. And we haven't gotten.
That's how the child gets beaten.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to censor that.
Well, let's just hope the camera didn't catch that.
It did.
It did. It fucking did.
I guarantee you, if we go to a playback, it fucking did.
Isn't that instant replay all censorship?
Yeah, just
a heads up, Hunter was joking. He didn't really mean that.
Yeah, no, I didn't. It's a joke.
No, I kind of meant it though.
You didn't even say it. What do you mean?
Yeah, so on my main channel, I'm at 156 subscribers now, so thank you guys so incredibly much. We're getting closer and closer to 200 subscribers. I want to do something crazy for when I hit 200.
I know exactly what we can do. Lightsaber battle in the backyard, nighttime. But here's the thing. Free for all.
Free for all. But as you guys know, we always have plenty of content coming your guys' way on my main channel. Guys, my main channel link is in the description, and also subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already.
I kind of like the fact that for your channel you have like lower subscribers, because for me it just feels more like fun instead of reviews.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like what we do, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's why everyone does it. But I mean
it's paying off because the channel's growing.
The channel will always grow. Kind of like
You really want me to check that, man?
You said within the first 5 minutes, it's 4:27.
I'll do that in the last 5 minutes.
You a coward.
Come on, get your heart rate up. What's your heart rate?
I don't fucking.
Yeah, let's go your heart rate, man.
Probably really high.
No.
But you know my dad had shit with his heart, right? and I pretty much have his same genetics because I don't know, I talk about it as having heart issues because I'm pretty athletic. Every time I run, like my heart instantly just goes, and I instantly get out of breath.
Yeah, no, that's
I
just
instantly get out of breath. But I'm pretty athletic though, so I don't get.
No, that's Harambe on the gates of heaven saying, "What the fuck?"
Shut up, beat. That did not figure on my chest. Anyway, so let's pass the first 5 minutes. So, what's the topic for this week, KJ?
Today is your favorite wrestling.
Wrestling. So like wrestling, pro wrestling,
And that's exactly why we have The Undertaker in front of us.
So you guys have no idea how many weeks I've waited for this moment.
Well, apparently 17 weeks.
17 weeks.
38.
Which that's what, almost like 4 months.
I just wanted to give you some watermelon.
Oh my god. So I don't know where I should start. Should I start with how like pro wrestling just like
Oh, I know what you can start with. The hat.
Oh yeah, the hat. Where's the freaking hat? Oh, it's over there. So fun fact.
Yeah, it's replacing the lamp.
If you guys don't know what happened to the lamp, go back to episode, what was it, 7?
I think it was 7.
10 episodes ago.
Well, damn, maybe you should stop breaking shit.
And so if you guys don't know, so basically we're having a we had a garage sale because I kind of told you guys all about the situation that we have going on.
They're going
And so we're
to
selling,
China.
so that we're selling stuff and whatnot.
They're adopting
But then I found this. I don't know if you guys can see it really well, but I found this out where like everything else was selling, but it hadn't got sold yet. So I immediately grabbed it because if any wrestling fan knows exactly what this is Undertaker's Dead Man Inc. freaking Decade of Destruction.
Established 1990, baby.
Yeah, that was his debut, and this was 2001, and I can't think of anyone else who bought this other than my dad, because he was the other biggest Undertaker fan other than myself. Even though the funny thing was, I had no idea my dad was into wrestling because he did such a good job hiding it. So I didn't even know he was into like wrestling and shit. But this is how I know because apparently this was in my grandpa's lunchbox.
Wow.
So yeah, this shit doesn't even sell anymore. So this shit is like. There's no fucking way it's my grandpa's. My grandpa never watched wrestling. He was more of a NASCAR fan than anything.
Dude, if your dad could hide it, so can your grandpa. How
So
much
can
would I
drug
bet he's
addiction.
also hiding a second family somewhere in Curat?
Oh god.
You're right, bro.
Anyway, so
Far Cry 4.
Let's not talk anything personally in my family. So you guys, then Undertaker is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Yeah, he was pretty badass, and he was big in wrestling. Even my stepmom Katie, when you showed
Oh yeah,
me
he was. People could consider that he was bigger than WWE alone.
Yeah.
So
I
he
agree
was.
with that.
I think he carried it because everyone just knew he was like the big guy in the fucking long ass.
Yeah, like even people who didn't watch wrestling, people still knew who he was.
They at least had an idea of him too, because I kind of had an idea with him in my elementary years.
Yeah.
But
And so
my stepmom Katie, I even told her like when you showed me wrestling the day that Undertaker was retiring, she said, "Finally, that fucker's been in for a long time." Like those exact words.
30 years, 3 decades.
The big 3-0.
The only other wrestler that's probably wrestled for that long is probably Ric Flair, because even when he got old, because I believe he started his pro wrestling career in 1970s.
What about who's Mr. McMahon?
Mr. McMahon, he's the CEO owner of WWE.
Wasn't he a wrestler?
At one point, yeah. He wrestled a little bit.
Bitch.
But
And then his daughter ended up.
she wrestled a little bit when she was younger. But like very rarely, like around the Attitude Era, like very rarely. And then she married Triple H, which Triple H is also another big name in the business.
He was the one who defeated Undertaker for the first time, right?
No, that was Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and then it was Roman Reigns 3 years later.
And that was like.
And now Roman Reigns is like the face of WWE today.
I mean, considering it's one of the only people who's ever defeated the Undertaker, yeah. But the Triple H match and Undertaker is still like. I think the longest.
I think the 2 biggest WrestleMania opponents the Undertaker's ever had. One is definitely Shawn Michaels.
Sure.
Triple H. God damn.
You knew it was coming. Sean,
Here, how about this? This is one that we all did. The nipple slip. when we were all watching WWE.
Oh yeah. So WrestleMania 38. I think it was night one because y'all were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did not have time to edit that because that was so fresh.
It was live too.
Yeah.
It was live, and then
It was,
Charlotte's nipple pops up when she was wrestling Ronda Rousey.
Dude, can you find that on YouTube?
Maybe, I don't freaking know, but
someone probably recorded it day
Oh,
one,
hang on.
so.
Hey,
yeah,
let me
probably
see.
some horny ass teenager probably recorded and probably freaking jacked off for it.
He's sitting there under the television.
Charlotte Flair is not even that hot.
Bro,
She looks too much like her dad.
Speaking of jerking off to WWE, China.
Oh my.
Ric Flair.
China actually, I mean, some of you guys didn't want to know about this, but China actually did porn when she left WWE.
Dude, she still has the videos up in Pornhub.
Yeah, and she's dead. She passed away in what, 2016?
So hang on, I was reading the comments for her videos. Some people are like, "Damn, my baptism was in memory of her."
In memory of China.
In memory of China, February 1992.
People are so fucking weird. But anyway, so
The fapping.
I'm gonna educate them with wrestling, and I'm gonna start off when like pro wrestling was first like created. But when people think of wrestling, they think of WWE. Obviously, it's the most popular wrestling.
Real quick, so this isn't wrestling, but something kind of close. You know who Teddy Roosevelt is? He held fucking boxing matches inside of the White House.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt went fucking handcuffs with the people in the fucking White House.
Alright, so fun fact, professional wrestling emerged for the first time in the late 1860s and the 1870s.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude, even they...
In post-Civil War America, during this time, wrestlers were often athletes with amateur wrestling experience who competed at traveling carnivals.
Yeah, and they straight up just like beat the shit out of each other.
Ooh.
Who was the first pro wrestler? That's
a good question.
Who was the first pro wrestler? In
Jean-
1848, French showman
John
John Experat formed the first modern wrestler circus show and established a role not to execute holds below the waist, a style named flat hand wrestling.
Wow. Dude, do you think
When
they
did
had chairs
pro
back then?
wrestling become fake?
That is a good question.
Wrestling isn't necessarily fake. It's not fake though.
It's exaggerated.
It's scripted. That's the appropriate word.
So it
Don't
isn't.
think-
Hang on. So the thing is, they don't decide like who wins or who loses, but they do decide who goes up against each other and what they say.
Fun fact: when WWE was first a company, it wasn't called WWF. No, it wasn't called WWE. It was called WWF. Worldwide Wrestling. I think it was called Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Yeah. So what's it called today?
World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah, I know that E was.
And then what's the AWE?
AEW.
Or yeah,
All Elite Wrestling. And then. And
the KKK.
I feel like Impact Wrestling has two terms: Impact Wrestling and TNA Wrestling.
Not only that, it's just had so many different versions of it that stem from that. Because now we have boxing from it.
Mm-hmm. And one of the biggest pro wrestling companies today, in fact, actually fairly new, is AEW, because AEW was founded in what, 2019.
What do you think is more famous, the women's wrestling league or the men's wrestling league?
I think you'd know.
And WWE.
Yeah.
I also don't know, but in my opinion, I don't know, freaking people.
Well, what time
I feel like
are we talking about?
I'm gonna say
modern
modern.
day?
Yeah, modern. Because people are going over wild over the goth girl as of lately.
I don't know. The thing is, freaking, I feel like a lot of people have always underestimated women's wrestling for like around this time.
Yeah,
Because a lot of female athletes didn't get a lot of TV time, you know, with their matches and stuff like that. But then we had our first ever WrestleMania women's main event. I think it was WrestleMania 35, and it was Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey.
I don't like
I don't think any of us really like her.
She's only successful in WWE just because of who her father was.
Daddy's money.
Daddy's
fame.
money.
No, Daddy's name.
Daddy's fame. Yeah.
No, name.
Name and fame.
Name and fame. So,
They're like, oh,
It's the daughter, she wants to carry on the tradition, sucks ass.
but yeah, so I'm gonna look up
Destroyed
when
I think one of our favorite was Becky
WWE
Lynch.
created.
Becky Lynch?
Who's the girl?
Yeah, who's the goth girl again? You know the one everyone's going wild over.
Lynch is the blonde, or no, Lynch was the.
Lynch is
redhead.
the Irish redhead.
Yeah.
April 29th, 1961.
In Switzerland.
Yeah, in Switzerland.
Moritz.
Switzerland. Oh, that's the Worldwide Fund for Nature.
Wait, is it? I don't think that's
Yeah,
right.
that's a worldwide fund for nature.
My G.
The WWF was established in 1961 by a group of passionate and committed individuals
Sought to secure
the funding necessary to
Yeah.
protect places and species that were threatened by human development.
Yeah,
That's
but
not wrestling.
that's not wrestling.
The fuck?
Look at that.
That's the Worldwide
Look at
Fund
that.
for Nature.
The fuck? That's not it.
Wrestling. So WW. 1980.
But I remember it was first created in 1960. Okay,
Well, look up WWF Wrestling created.
WWF.
Wrestling. WWF.
Yeah, but that's when they changed the name, though, to WWF in 1980.
1980 for the World Champions.
Oh, it says founded. Right there.
January 7th, 1953.
Oh, wow. Founded January 7th, 1953. That's a lot longer than I thought.
That's almost like
So,
50,
here's a good question.
80,
So-
90,
Say you were put into a match with,
10, 20.
so hang on, say if you're put in a match with anyone,
That's 80 years ago. Almost.
Jacob. Almost as old as my grandmother.
Jacob.
Yo, grandma.
Say you were put into a match with anyone, you could fight anyone in WWE, who would you fight?
Anyone in WWE?
Barehanded, no chairs, no cage, who would you fight?
Shawn Michaels.
Like anyone from any era.
Any era, modern to old.
Sheamus.
It would honestly be an honor to share the ring with The Undertaker, honestly.
What about you?
I'd have to say The Undertaker or Stone Cold.
I was actually going to say Stone Cold. I think him coming back for one last match in fucking Austin, Texas.
In Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, Dallas.
Oh, it was in Dallas? I thought it was in Austin.
It was in Dallas. Because
Dallas
of the
has
Dallas
Texas.
Cowboys Stadium.
Oh, you're right. I remember that performance though by the Dallas cheerleaders was pretty fun.
Yeah, so one of them, so the face of, because when WWE started noticed was like 1963, and like the biggest face then was Bruno Sammartino.
It was
because he was world
Hulk Hogan.
Well, this was actually before Hulk Hogan.
I remember Hulk Hogan in Gremlins. Second Gremlins?
Yeah, so this is when it was, so I'm gonna put WWF Bruno, because she was like the face of wrestling. So where's like a clip, like a short clip?
Right there. Up.
Yeah, but I don't want to do like a 2 hour video.
Skip through.
Here, so this isn't wrestling real quick. You know who this guy kind of reminds me of? The Cinderella Man. He was a boxer. No, he's like, I think that's, it was a true story, and I think he was an inspiration for Rocky. Like when Rocky actually did do boxing. Rocky, don't go to Mars, you can't fight the Martians. Yeah, and if I can't breathe, they can't either. That would honestly be a modern day Rocky movie.
I can see that.
Thank you for that.
He was in the Hall of Fame in 2013.
2000.
I guess we could do that, because I feel like it kind of highlights everything out of his career.
Yeah.
So he actually, I think he's one of the oldest pro wrestlers to ever live, because most likely pro wrestlers really don't live up to like their 70s and 80s usually. Because of just all the trauma on their body from their past career.
AKA.
Yeah, aka the fucking
Stone Cold.
Yeah, aka the fucking chair against the Undertaker's back.
You're from WrestleMania 20, the match I show you guys, yeah.
Yeah, the one. At
It's
that
no
point,
joke.
That was
Yeah,
really
at that
no
point, the
joke.
Undertaker's still getting up in the fucking chair, like, God, praise, bro.
This past Wednesday on AEW, you guys know Jeff Hardy, right? You know Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, fair.
Well, let's just say Jeff Hardy's pretty much the daredevil of wrestling, because he does such crazy shit, like jumping off ladders and shit like that. And Darby Allin.
I remember when the mini boxing
So,
ring with the belts used to be
Imagine,
so
so you know the steel chairs, right?
Yeah.
Imagine 6 steel chairs, 3 this way, 3 that way. They're all sitting against each other, kind of like a table, right?
Okay.
Jeff Hardy was laying on the chairs like if it was a table, and Darby Allin was at least on like maybe a 15-foot ladder already in the ring. So he's probably at least 20 plus feet in the air. And then he jumps off and hits Jeff Hardy on the steel chairs.
You know Donald Trump used to do wrestling, right?
He was in WWE.
Yeah, he was in WWE because him and Vince had a feud back in, what, 2007, I believe?
It's so weird to think that one of our presidents was a fucking WWE wrestler.
Yeah,
I mean, how badass was that?
I'm
Man,
pretty
that
sure,
is kind of badass, but that's also like...
I'm gonna start doing recording because we're starting off with Bruno Sammartino.
Wasn't one of her
Alright,
friends
so
fucking actors?
starting a stream recording, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Alright, so then I'm gonna play this.
I think.
And Bruno Sammartino passed away in 2018. I believe.
Grammarly suggestions, cat.
You know who else is? Kurt Cobain.
So this is kind of.
Fantastic artists.
You know who else is?
So Bruno Sammartino was kind of like the first ever face of WWE for its time. So let's just play
Boston Harbor.
this video here. 3, 2, 1. I feel like one of those speakers blew out or some shit because it is really quiet. It's never usually this quiet.
During the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then I also want to play something
One
else.
online chat with Pima Medical Institute.
Why is the ad louder than the original video? What the fuck? But I also want to play his tribute video after he passed away back in 2018.
I remember you showing me the video of The Undertaker out of character.
Yeah, that really surprised you. It surprised me the first time I ever heard him like out of character because he wasn't really out of character until he slowly was getting close to his retirement.
I like the fact that
He lived with the character.
I like the fact that I could do a decent Undertaker impression.
Yeah, you get the voice impression for it.
I cannot ever imitate that face until I'm a 50-year-old man and have 2 sons.
Please rate your ad experience on YouTube.
Shut
Excellent,
it
good,
down.
average,
Awful.
poor, awful.
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 Always.
Awful.
Awful.
Yeah,
This is when he passed away and they did a tribute for him.
He was
Where did he die
completely
from?
dedicated
I don't know.
probably.
to wrestling.
And I think Vincent
He wanted
passed
to
in
be the
19,
best.
in the 1980s, and that's when Vince took over the company.
Who is the Undertaker's main guy, the one who carried the ashes?
Oh, the urn?
Yeah.
Paul Bearer.
I remember hearing about that because I was watching. This happened at an Eagles game. So I was watching an Eagles game and they were relating people to what celebrities look like. Someone looked like Paul Bearer, so they showed him up on the big screen.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, it was like, that's the guy from WWE.
Paul Bearer was like fucking outside there fighting.
He
He
was,
had to put
he
on
was kind of the
makeup.
face of WWE for a little bit.
That era with Undertaker.
Because he was like one really funny as a character, and second he really.
And if you guys didn't know, I want to be a pro wrestler for my future career, and I hope I can continue YouTube on top of that. That's my dream job right there.
Dude, I'd love to see you in like a WWE performance.
Not even just WWE, just like any pro wrestling. 'Cause I don't even care if it's WWE.
Oh, you would care if it's WWE.
No, I'm just saying that I would be honored to be part of any wrestling, like Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, Impact, like all these wrestling promotions. Because every pro wrestler starts somewhere, and then they get called up, and if it's WWE, then y'all pretty much made it at that point. And Bruno Sammartino is kind of like the one guy who like
He held
made
the
it all
championship for
popular.
over 7 years. Bruno's a legend.
Yeah, he was world champion for 7 years straight. No, because I think
Did he always carry a belt?
his record reign was over 4,000 days, I think.
I can remember going
I
to
was about to
that
ask this,
magazine
did he always carry like a
when
belt into the
Sammartino
fight?
was all over.
Probably.
So hang on, is he the person that made like the belt
Every
famous?
celebrity, every sports star. He's standing
Like, what's
there
the
with
history of the
family,
belt?
private
Him and
audience
Arnold?
control.
Him and the Pope? What the heck?
Hang on, here's an actual good question. What's the history of
Everybody
the
in the
belt?
world knew who Bruno
The belt,
Sammartino
like,
was.
for, like, then? Or...
No, not even then.
Same
Like,
with
what is
Andre
the history of the belt? Like, what's the symbolism for the belt?
So, like, the world championship in wrestling is kind of like get in like a Super Bowl ring at the Super Bowl.
No, I understand that, but I mean like where did it begin and how did it become famous? So I wonder
I feel like, you know.
So I wonder if it became famous from him or if it was like an important.
I mean, he started off. I feel like he made it most famous was probably Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan was the face for. I know he was my first favorite when I.
Yeah, because after Bruno Sammartino retired, then it led to Hulk Hogan in the 1980s.
And then it led to The Undertaker, then John Cena.
Undertaker was the face.
He served in the military.
Turn himself into this larger-than-life superhero. I think Rudolph epitomized the American dream.
Yeah, that was Bruno.
Welcome home. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
This is when you guys into the Hall of Fame.
You guys find this thing interesting? So, you know like the WWE rings? Shaquille O'Neal carries his basketball rings.
I want all the fans, whether in this country or around the world, that whatever success I've had,
He kind of looks like
I
J.K.
owe it all
Simmons.
to you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you and God bless all of you.
You know, I think it was a bit of wrestling that actually inspired Spider-Man. The Luchadors.
Yeah.
Because I think Stanley was like the part where it's like nothing but the family knew who was behind the mask.
1935 to 2018.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's
And it's
pizza.
halftime?
Step 2,
Oh yeah, close to
bake.
halftime. Where's
Step
the
3,
security part?
chow
So
down on
hang
the
on.
deliciousness.
What is your
Order
guys'
the fan favorite cowboy
favorite
pizza right now at
that you know of?
PapaMurphys.com.
Rey Mysterio has to be.
I think
I say Rey
everyone-
Mysterio because I also grew up to Rey Mysterio. At the
I think
time.
I grew up to Rey Mysterio too. I remember him.
Alright,
in
so
Scooby-Doo,
there goes the screen recording.
His regular fights.
So anyway, so we're gonna get straight to the halftime, guys. We just now finished one era and it took us half an hour.
Yeah, bro, that's something.
So that was the old era. Now we're getting into modern day.
Yeah. So anyways, guys. So this halftime, we all kind of chugged rock stars. So I hope you guys enjoy that halftime and you guys will be able to see the original video on my main channel in the future. Link in my description below. But yeah, I don't want to waste any more time because I want to get back into wrestling because I don't want to make this episode too long. Patience. But anyways, so but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the halftime. I know how to explain, but enjoy the halftime and let's play the halftime. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to Sass with the Boys Podcast halftime. And this week's halftime, Hunter is gonna drink 4 different rock stars in 4 different flavors. Ain't that right, buddy? And you've never had rock stars before, huh? So it's like he's pretty much trying, but he's gonna try 4 different ones. So yeah, I'll just get out of frame now. So that you can drink your rock stars. Alright, I'm out of here.
You getting out of frame is the most hilarious part of this.
And have commentary too.
Okay, so
Here we have the wild Hunter drinking his first
Shut your
ever.
fucking whore mouth.
No, I'm talking about him. He's the only one talking.
Oh, I can't be the cameraman.
So, this is a Rockstar Boom. It's the whipped strawberry flavor.
Ooh.
We're gonna try sip and then we're gonna chug it.
Open it.
Here, get that smell, Mr. Cameraman.
Does smell like artificial strawberries.
Yeah, it smells pretty good right now.
Smells like strawberries. Just smells almost like tulips.
put that on strawberry.
And your tulips are delectable.
I don't have tulips.
How many do you have?
You're a
4.
horrible cameraman.
Okay, this is the first initial drink.
It tastes good. Like I'm not complaining. It's just bland.
Yeah.
That tastes like shit. What the fuck?
No,
It tastes like fake ass strawberry shortcake.
It does. It honestly
I like
does.
strawberries, so I'm not complaining.
Well, anyway, you know
I
what
like
time it is.
strawberries and shit.
It's chug time.
Fuck, this is gonna hurt coming back. Oh.
It's okay. Okay, come for you.
No.
Chug,
you fucking
chug,
weirdo.
chug, chug, chug,
weirdo.
chug, chug, chug,
3,
chug.
2, 1,
Go,
go!
chug, 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 chug.
This one's a Rockstar Endurance. It's super sour green apple. Oh, fuck, it squirted. Smells like a bang to me. Look at that smell, just real quick.
Yeah, it does smell like a bang.
Yeah, you too, cameraman.
Delectable.
The taste.
Tastes like a bang.
You get this one. You
Yeah.
get the endurance. You take the next one because it's red, your favorite color, and I'll take the lemon.
Okay.
Because I like this.
Because I've had the lemon. Actually, he'll have two, we'll both have one. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Chug.
Chug, 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 chug,
Chug.
chug, 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 chug,
Chug.
chug, chug.
Brutal, dude. Holy shit.
If you guys
my
didn't
stomach.
see the Red Bull from 2 weeks ago, from 2 podcasts ago, so this will be a 10-minute halftime just because it's
Alright.
a Memorial Day weekend special.
So now we know who's next.
240 milligrams caffeine.
Yeah, and I chugged 300 and 300 plus 160.
I almost accidentally pressed the end record button.
So that's like 460.
You kind of reminds me of like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah. So you guys, I don't know if you guys saw me chug the Red Bull, but that was unpleasant.
This one's gonna be way worse because there's a lot more of it. Clear your chest. And then fucking go. Slam it.
All right.
Alright,
so
chug, 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 chug.
Chug. Come on. You can't finish it?
No, I can't. This is
Come on. Come on, fucking slam it. If I can take 2, you can take 1, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're just more used to energy drinks than I am.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm fucking chugging a carbonated drink. That was 2 as well.
Alright.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Chug.
Chug, 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 chug.
Jacob.
Like, I'm not even always exaggerating. I'm just not used to chugging energy drinks. I'm not used to energy drinks in general.
Oh, I chug shit all the time. That's what we did for my sister's 18th birthday. Kinda was.
Get it.
I'm trying to fucking. I don't have fingers. Do you mind opening this for me?
Oh my god. That was brutal.
That's all the way up and back.
I could definitely.
You sure about that? That's my guy. Good shit.
He finished it faster than I did, mine.
No mames.
Thank you, Dad. I've been preparing for this my whole life. I'm sweating.
I can tell.
Oh no.
What?
Are we doing another Bean Boozled challenge tonight?
Oh
No.
god.
No, we're not.
Technically, we currently did a challenge. It was just part of our halftime show. Technically, I can put this on my channel too.
No, we have to do Bean Boozled.
No, shut your fucking mouth. Shut the fuck up. No. Shut. No.
Alright, let's arm wrestle for it. If you win, we won't. If I win, we will.
I'm gonna get showed up by a skinny motherfucker right now.
Alright, right here.
Anyways, guys, that was the halftime.
Alright.
Anyways, and that was the halftime. If you guys enjoyed that halftime.
Yeah, by the way, I won the arm wrestling challenge, so later on, we are gonna do a Bean Boozled challenge.
Probably
Fuck
try
that.
not to laugh thing, so.
Probably.
Fuck that.
I'm
Yeah.
right there with you. Look at that.
Hey, I won fair and square.
Anyway, so now we're gonna move on to Hulk Hogan, who was the next big face of pro wrestling for its time, back in the 1980s through the 2000s, through late 1990s, I believe.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hogan.
Hogan?
So I think he's most famous for his match against Andre the Giant WrestleMania 3 for when he was the first guy to body slam him.
Damn, Andre.
And Andre the Giant was probably 500 plus pounds.
Yeah, dude.
He weighed half a ton.
Damn near, yeah.
Yeah, near half a ton. Anyways, so
course he did. Let's put it like
Let's see. How should I? Yeah, God, I freaking that upsets me. I realized Ramon passed away. So how should we start?
15 scariest.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Should we do his debut?
Yeah. Sure.
And then we'll do.
Yes.
So this was his debut. Alright, so we're gonna start a new screen recording. So I'm pretty sure you guys all know who Hulk Hogan is. He's what made WWE first probably back in like in the 80s. But he debuted November 17th, 1979.
Damn.
So yeah, my dad was like 3 years old. We gotta start a new screen recording. 3, 2, 1.
I missed it.
Alright, and then it's 4 minutes. So I can play. I'll play the full thing. This episode is sponsored by Wells Fargo.
No.
Just kidding.
Oh wow.
This episode is called Bang.
Bang! Like I banged your mom.
Oh, God damn it.
So, real quick, this was, I think, the first ever belt in 1989.
Yeah, the Eagle, whatever it's called.
From Puerto Rico, weighing 220 pounds, here is Harry Valdez. And his opponent, making his first appearance in this arena.
You know what WWE kind of
From
reminds me of?
Venice Beach, California.
Yeah, look at that hair of Hulk Hogan.
Weighing 320 pounds, ladies
He's in his
and
30s,
gentlemen,
you know, 20s, late 20s. Look how more fit he was.
Look at that, Bruno Sammartino. He is a
Instagram wrestling teams where the commentators.
320 pounds of him. Here we go.
Fit, this is not. I never actually seen his debut. I just know he.
Just an unbelievable looking man, Vince. I don't know too much about this guy, but I got a feeling we're all going to hear and learn an awful lot
That
about
was a botch.
him.
He
in
didn't
a
get
short
him.
time coming.
Hulk Hogan.
Again.
I think this fellow
Well, this is like
in there
any kid trying to wrestle
is
their
out.
dad.
I think he's kind of out on his feet, although he's not on it. Oh, my.
Chest of the fucking.
I don't think he has any idea
I
where
think
he
this
is,
was fans
Valdez,
for
after
the
taking those
leg
slams.
drop, I think, too.
And the way he's been driving him with those
think
slams.
so.
Now looks like he's even going to
it's
give him a
like it's
suplex.
supposed
Looks like it anyway. Yes, he is, Vince, and here he comes.
Suplex.
Incredible Hulk Hogan.
It's freaking terrifying doing this because my brother did that to me on the trampoline. I still feel terrified. I don't know where I'm going to land.
With Harry Valdez. Oh, my. Across the back, I suspect. We will hear a submission
That's a
from
submission.
Valdez.
He's digging his
Was
shoulder
Hulk
into his
Hogan
back.
inspired by
If
the
he can
character
talk.
Hulk from
It's a
Marvel, or was Marvel inspired by Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
That's my question. Like, who did this?
Hulk Hogan still holding Valdez up in the
Yeah,
air.
his back right now is tough to stand after this match.
Finally, Blassie gives him the word.
Oh, he's getting booed. They're like, over it.
Hulk Hogan strutting around the ring a bit. Let's get the official time.
Yeah, he has his second longest world championship reign. I think every time Bruno Sammartino. Because I think he had the world championship for 4 years. I think.
90 some seconds. That was quick.
Yeah. So then I want to do what he's
I've had solar panels on my roof for 4 years now, and I couldn't be happier. My neighbors pay an average of $80 every month.
Every day, just to keep their lights turned on.
But
I
I'm
don't
gonna
have to
do
paint anything because
Hulk
I have
Hogan, WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania Trasse.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, really. Katie.
Let's see here.
Katie, bro. Mason bitch name. Hold Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien.
I want to do the promo video because I kind of give like a highlight.
Legendary promo. See, let's get that good in there.
I think we can do this.
WrestleMania 3, the biggest main event of all time. The heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan, and the challenger, Hulk's former friend, Andre the Giant.
Was this 8 years after 15 years, 1987?
There with Bobby the Weasel Heenan. I knew he was different. He's sick and tired of you and what you stand for. You're the one that for 3 years as world champion used this man. It can't be so, Andre. Listen to me, day one, man, when I set my eyes on you, brother. You're the reason I got into professional wrestling. You were like a god to me, a role model. You're the one that took me all the way from nothing to the world title. What are you doing here with me? I'm here for one reason. To challenge you for a world championship match in the WrestleMania. We're friends, Andre, please. You can't believe it? Maybe you'll believe this, Hogan.
I probably the brain, probably one of the best heel managers of this time.
When you tore my shirt off, man, when you tore across your tour, the heart and soul out of all the little Hulksters, man. Not just me. If you wanted a title shot, all you had to do was ask me. I'd have gave you anything, man. Andre, you were bigger than the world title to me.
Good evening, WrestleMania 3 will be your last lesson. Au revoir.
Yeah, I'd be freaking shaken if I had Russell Andre at WrestleMania. He's a big fucking dude. He is.
Explode here as the Hulkster greets, and these 93,000 plus greet him, and Hulkamania, it's alive and running well. The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
That was the first attempt, I believe.
That must have hurt.
But do you imagine how freaking Hulk Hogan? Yeah, I think Michigan.
Some were kind of stupid.
But yeah, I feel like that was probably the biggest highlight of Hulk Hogan's career.
When we agreed to be roommates, we said no romantic involvement. Son, your mother and I... My roommate wouldn't call me...
Call me son. So now I'm gonna go to Hulk Hogan retirement.
2002.
Oh, I think he yeah, because he went to Impact Wrestling.
Coming up on 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to do this a little bit quicker.
Is that just stuck in your head?
Yeah, because you bastard.
Trying to see here. Alright. I guess I could do this. I mean, it's Impact Wrestling, but it's still Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Alright, so... And then I feel like after that we could probably do John Cena.
Yes.
Alright, so starting your screen recording. 3, 2, 1. Alright, and then we'll probably do... It's 7
We have
minutes,
never
so
been accused of being flashy,
Guys,
fancy,
remember when
or cool.
The Rock sang
Hey,
this song
seriously,
that one
we
time
named
before the
ourselves
match?
Booking.com. It's kind of our thing. Helping you book that perfect stay. Booking.com.
Yeah. Copyright claim.
Well, I gotta tell you guys, I feel like there's been 1,000,000 pounds lifted off my shoulders. Good things were, I couldn't help but think about how many times Madison Square Garden had been sold out. I couldn't quit thinking about Mr. T, Cyndi Lauper, Roddy Piper, the war to settle the score. That's how long it's been. But at the end of the day, this thing with Hulkamania could go on forever.
I'm just
So then I had the chance of a lifetime. After all the indoor attendance records, all the records at the Sky Dome in Canada, having the records at the Egg Dome in Japan, every single guy that helped me get to where I am today, every single fan that's been with me over 30 years, I had the chance of a lifetime to come to Impact Wrestling. I had a chance to come here with over 3 decades of knowledge, step into this company and make a difference. And when I came here, all I saw were eyes, and all the eyes were hungry. And right now, I've been here almost 2 years. And when I see guys like Rude stepping up, when I see Storm stepping up, when I see Kazarian, Daniels, AJ Styles, RVD, Jeff Hardy finally back on track. When I see everything going on here, I realize that every moment I spent here was worth it. What you guys don't see is what goes on backstage. I taught him everything I knew about getting by in this ring, not getting hurt. I taught him things that I wouldn't even tell my best friends on how to survive in this business. I gave these guys my soul, my life, and my blood, everything I knew about this business. A lot of them took the information, a lot of them didn't need all of it, but I felt I gave everything I could to help Impact Wrestling.
Am I the only one that sees this? Am I the, you know, the first time I saw him in Suburban Commando, I knew he was a phenomenal actor. Look at him, he's the best. Academy Award, I'd give it to him right now. Hulk, you get an Oscar for this one. That's good, real good.
When I say I feel like I had 1 million pounds lifted off my shoulders, that's because I finally made a decision. I made a decision that enough is enough. This, for me, is the end of the road, guys. But when I sat down and made a decision to say this, I wanted to tell the people that love me and were loyal and supported me the most. That's why I wanted to tell you fans first. I haven't even told my wife Jennifer yet. You guys are the first ones to hear this. Because at the end of the day, when everything went down and I bottomed out, when I lost my family, when financially I bottomed out, when I lost my health and I had 8 back surgeries in a row, the only thing that I didn't lose were the fans. You know? The only thing that ever has been with me since day one and never turned their back on me has been you guys, the fans. No matter how bad it got, no matter how far down I went, all I knew was when I walked out the door of the house, you guys were there. And then, after I lost everything, I would come to work, and those guys in the back were there for me. That's the part that you guys don't know. So I made the decision. It's the end of the run. My time is done here. There's nothing more for me to do. The Rudes, the Storms, the Kazarians, AJ Styles, these guys are up and running. They're your stars of the future.
Is he crying?
So I just want to let you guys know first that next week in Knoxville at the Civic Coliseum, I'm inviting all the fans. I'm inviting my friends. I'm inviting people that have been a part of my life to help me get to where I am today. And next week in Knoxville, I want everyone to be there because we're going to have a celebration because Hulk Hogan is going to make a formal announcement next week in Knoxville, and that will be the last time you ever see me in this ring. Thank you guys. I love you with all my heart.
Okay, all right, well, he's talking about friends, talking about, well, all of his acquaintances over the years. I'm one of his good friends, and believe me, I'm gonna be in Knoxville, front row. I'll be right in the middle of the ring. I'm gonna celebrate with the Hulkster. It's showtime.
Friends would walk up to me and just
People
be like,
that fasting is still going out of like he's already
and I'll just tell them.
2011, damn. Huh? 2011. So that was basically when I was introduced to wrestling. Okay, we still got time. So now we can move on to John Cena. What was it called? WWE. John Cena. I don't think he's technically not retired yet. He's just been in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's been mainly doing movies right now, like action mainly.
So he made his debut against Kurt Angle in 2002. So this is John Cena. So this is one of the first guys I ever grew up on in wrestling.
Hi, I'm Heidi Ganal, and
So
I'm
now
running
we're moving on to the
next
third
governor.
era
It is really expensive
of
to
big
fill up your
stars,
tank
that's
right
John
now, or
Cena.
to heat your house, or to buy groceries.
Now listen up.
So that's Kurt Angle.
There are a lot of young guys back there, future superstars, that want to climb that ladder to success. Well, now's your chance to become a sensation, just like
Yeah, I
me.
wouldn't be. I know for a fact there's wrestlers still even today who take steroids and shit.
Come on, somebody back there gotta wanna face Kurt Angle.
I'm trying to speed up because I don't want it to be too
Let's
long.
give it an opportunity.
Which I think I might get it down at a reasonable time.
Listen, don't be scared. I will take it easy on you. But there's got to be somebody back there that 50 years from now
It doesn't look like 25.
Kurt doesn't look impressed. Who in the hell are you? I'm John Cena. John Cena, huh? Will you tell me, what is the one quality that you possess that makes you think that you can walk out here and come into the ring and face the very best in the business? Ruthless aggression.
He just Will Smith to that.
Angle down and hammer him away with a right hand to the Olympic champion. Well, I guess Mr Mcmahon's
That was a rough landing.
Angle's been taken off guard, and this kid is going right after Kurt Angle. I guess Mr McMahon speaks on Raw, inspired young John Cena. Mr. McMahon told these young superstars to seize the opportunity, and this is what Cena is trying to do tonight against Angle. Cena's bringing it to Kurt. Kurt, look at Angle. That body drop by Cena to Kurt Angle in a clothesline. And another one. Ruthless aggression from Cena to Angle early on. Looks like Cena's got that aggression part down pat. This Cena is a rookie. He's a prospect here at Pro Wrestling Entertainment. Cover, hook of the leg, does he have it? And Kurt Angle kicks out.
That was pretty much the clip.
We Show Up is leaving a lasting impression.
I feel like John Cena's the most popular for like his world championship runs, for how many times he's won.
Yeah, and also it's just a memorable song too.
Yeah, his theme song. So what should we do? John Cena. Let's see. Did debut. Should we just do best moments?
Sure.
Yes.
Top one. 5 hours.
Sure, that's 11 minutes. Don't want to do too long.
Yeah, we're already at an hour.
It already went. Not screen recording went.
Well,
we can do John Cena's greatest world title. I mean, it's short.
No, short.
35 million views.
What's the time?
About 4 minutes and 29 seconds.
Alright.
Alright, so starting your screen recording. 3, 2, 1. So, this one might be a little over just because I'm going by the timeline of wrestling and whatnot, and, but also I'm trying to do it fast just because I don't want it to be too long because you guys are going to be disinterested.
I am just fucking tired.
Yeah, we're getting tired. It's one of those nights that we're getting tired again.
Then I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, oh, fuck, that's right. Shit, maybe you should chug the bang. Alright, let's check this out. Because I was introduced to wrestling in about 2010, and that's basically when John Cena was the face of wrestling. So is The Undertaker with his Red WrestleMania streak. And then that's how Undertaker reached my favorite wrestler of all time. I feel like whenever someone says, like, oh, who's your favorite? We're with it, John Cena. Like, they'll put it like, just put it over. And that's Edge. He's still wrestling today, believe it or not.
Look at
this! John Cena! Yes, Cena has won!
I feel like when people say their favorite wrestler is John Cena, I feel like that doesn't make them a true wrestling fan. That's what the Bobby is. 2013. Well, it might be down all in 5 points, so. I saw this live.
And again, Cena counters!
This was the Rock's last actual WrestleMania match, I believe.
He's against John Cena?
Yeah. So that was in 2008.
Steal one, but John Cena, the strength of Cena, the brute strength, the grief of John Cena. Oh my God! Can you believe this? The cover. John Cena's done it. He's the world champion.
That went through. Yeah.
Breaking point.
This man 21. 2005. For the year that
Watch the champ go. Cena
JBL.
walked into it.
John Bradshaw.
From hell. Cena ducked underneath it.
He was on fire.
Here it comes. He got him. The cover. 1, 2, 3. Is the champion. Oh man.
Here's your winner and the new WWE Champion, John Cena!
Norman Bank 2014. South Carolina.
John Cena with Randy Orton. John Cena's got to cover the ladder.
Congratulations to him. One team from the world team.
Cena's at the top of the ladder. Cena for the championship. John Cena is WWE Heavyweight Champion.
But yeah, that's probably one of his biggest accomplishments. And now if I
Redfin learns
mean,
what
he's
you
not,
like
he's
and
not
constantly
necessarily
finds new
retired.
homes for you. Want to win? Choose Redfin.
A minute.
So we can probably move on to modern day Roman Reigns and then end off with The Undertaker. So we're gonna do Roman, who's basically the face of present day. Roman Reigns, yeah, debut. His NXT debut. I want to do the Shield promo.
Shield. Chad promo.
2012.
You're amazing, wrestler.
Alright.
No, you won't.
Yes, I am.
Oh, dude.
Okay, here it is. This is what I wanted to look for.
He got fucking hair. Motherfucker, old beard.
Alright, so.
Just sitting on a goddamn pillow like crease fucking up my ass.
Alright, so let's get to it. So this was from 2012.
3 days. Did you hear that? No.
New Clorox Disinfecting Mist. Aerosol-free and kills 99.9% of germs on hundreds of surfaces.
Dean, Seth, Roman. Been my pleasure to have known you guys for a while now and worked with you down in the developmental territory in NXT, and Seems a bit odd, though, to be conducting this interview tonight under these circumstances. It was 8 nights ago at Survivor Series. Many people say that you came out...
Many people. Who are these people? Michael, if you got a question to ask us, just ask.
Okay. Are you three working directly for WWE Champion CM Punk?
Nope.
I love to because it's just smart ass.
So if you're not working for Punk, then why are you guys here?
That's the question, Michael. That's the question you should be asking. You see, we sat down in NXT, and we saw things clearly. Crystal clear, actually. You see, everybody around here has to answer to the likes of the Vicky Guerreros and the Booker T's. And Vicky and Booker, they have to answer to the board of the directors. And the board of directors ultimately has to answer to the WWE Universe, the almighty WWE Universe. What is that, Michael? What is that? That's a popularity contest. And that's not right. That's wrong, Michael. We saw things heading in the wrong direction. We stepped in and righted those wrongs. Michael, we are a shield from injustice in WWE.
I mean, come on, guys. There's no denying that everything you've done so far has benefited CM Punk.
Michael, it's coincidence. Happenstance. You ever heard of it?
It's not about benefiting Punk. It's about right and wrong. CM Punk, the WWE Champion, was forced to defend his title in a triple threat match against 2 guys he had already defeated. That's wrong. So we stepped in. If it had been Ryback or Cena, we'd done the same thing. If Ryback was champion for 365 days and Punk tried to ruin his party, we would have intervened on Ryback's behalf. 365 days as champion in this era, that's a huge milestone. That should be celebrated, right?
Roman, I'd love to get your take on all this.
When I want to say something, I'll say it.
Look, Cole, we see what you're getting, okay? We hear everything you guys are saying. We read everything that's being written, okay? We know what you guys are thinking. Look, we're not renegades. We're not mercenaries. We're not the Nexus. If you're looking for the NWO, go buy the DVD. We're about principles. We're about honor. Where honor no longer exists, we're going to step in. It's like he said. We're a shield from injustice. We're a shield from injustice. We are the shield.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so...
Recording.
I got something to say.
Oh, that's Roman talks,
We
really.
said enough. This interview's over, man.
But yeah, and I could probably do Roman Reigns' best moments. Roman Reigns' best moments.
Really?
Best moments of 2021. So pretty much when he kind of like held on like the era of 2021.
Yeah.
Because he has a gimmick as a tribal chief.
Tribal chief.
And then we'll play it off with my boy Taker. Biggest wins, and it's but short. Oh, excuse me. God damn. I'll probably do this one of his greatest moments.
Before you click that, you should start back up the recording.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You should fucking do it.
Starting your screen recording. 3, 2, 1. He's taking out off of Kirby's KJ's behalf since he's in the bathroom. Alright, but yeah.
Jeff Gibbs.
Now, when I was a young boy, The Rock is in Philly! The Rock's at the Rumble!
Oh, I took the wrong one, my bad. Meant to do the other one. Meant to do the other one, my bad.
Yeah, the top 10.
Yeah, this one.
At Colorado Mesa University, our cutting-edge engineering program is preparing graduates to be...
This is their debut.
That's Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, all from NXT. What are these guys doing? No way! What is going on? What are you guys doing out here?
Believe in the Shield.
We're gonna go for a power bomb. Through the table! Reigns for the cover! And he got it! The Shield have won!
Oh, this prep.
Look out
Yeah,
here.
this prep.
Momentum! Oh, man! And a huge spear into the heart of the Undertaker. Roman Reigns has defeated the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Everyone was pissed.
Yeah.
Guys. Rusev's in this. Rusev's in this. Spear. I'm looking back. Rusev was never eliminated. Rusev is still in this match. Rusev entered at
Everyone
number
was pissed
15.
off these two. You can tell by the booze.
And looking back on my notes, I thought he
Because
was
at this
going
point,
out.
Roman was already so overrated.
Well, wait a minute. There he is.
But technically, he was still the underdog, too.
To WrestleMania. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, man! Turning Bryan inside out. The cover. They do it. The Shield wins tag team gold.
And a winner for this match. And new WWE Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
Cena
I
just
dream
glanced
that's
over
one of the
at
two
Roman
biggest
Reigns. You can
icons
see the
of the modern era.
punch. Reigns caught Cena spear. Reigns cover. Shoulders down. Roman Reigns has defeated John Cena. Brock Lesnar in a mood
Brock
tonight.
Lesnar.
A vile and vicious mood. And Reigns with a spear to the champion. Here's the cover. Reigns did it. Roman Reigns did it. Reigns is the champion.
Here is your winner, and the new Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
That's my favorite belt. I think that they changed the fucking food.
When I made my announcement, I said that I was gonna swing for the fences. We did better than that, y'all. We didn't just swing for the fences, man. We hit a home run. The good news is, I'm in remission, y'all.
Yeah, and it's kind of Roman Reigns, and he's still a top dog to this day. I would show
It's
like,
time to break
have
up
a
with your
trap
basic
but
cleanser. Get
I
rid of
ran out of
Neutrogena,
time.
Hydro Boost, Hydrating Cleansing Gel.
But to end it off, I want to end off with my favorite wrestler of all time. That's The Undertaker. I mean, yes, he's retired, and I wasn't really around for majority of his career, but he's still the guy that really like touched my heart in wrestling. I mean, come on. But we're gonna do
The Taker.
the
Scariest moments, best
Taker.
moments, funny moments.
Let's do the scariest moment because he was obviously a supernatural character.
Spooky.
Scariest moments. Let's do a shorter.
Top 10. 12 minutes, fuck.
Yeah, that's too long. So we're gonna do
Most
one.
extreme moments. 3 minutes.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes, and that's 10 minutes. But it's probably gonna be one of our longer podcasts. 30, and we can do this one. 30 years of the Undertaker bone chilling messages.
Sure.
Do this one. What is the screen recording at?
6, 12. That'd be too long.
Nah, I'll end off this. Just trying to start a new one. And this screen recording Alright, so this is gonna wrap us up. Is 30 years of Undertaker's Bone Chilling messages. Since she was recently inducted into the Hall of Fame earlier this year. So yeah, so this is gonna wrap us up, and then we'll do the outro afterwards, and then we'll see you guys next week. Alright, so hope you guys enjoy this. Alright, starting screen recording, 3, 2, 1. And I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to enjoy all this because I freaking love The Undertaker. And he's the guy, the main guy that inspired me to get into pro wrestling. Well, I'm not currently in pro wrestling, but you know what I mean.
No, you are.
Well, I'm not. It's featured. But I'm freaking retired, but I hope you guys enjoy the video.
You're
All
going
3, 2,
right
1.
now.
There will be no resting in peace. There is no peace in the Undertaker's mortuary. Hulkamania. It died in Survivor Series. Now, the only thing
This
left
character is so unique for its time, too.
is this Tuesday. The burial. Your heart will be racing as I slam this lid shut. And as you try and gasp that last bit of air, you'll suffocate on your own breath. The spirit.
This is one of his most popular supernatural moments.
Lives within the soul of all mankind. The sands have fallen slowly through the hourglass till this time, and now as the last one slides through, your day of reckoning is at hand. I must now be your judge, your jury, and your executioner.
You look into the eyes of the Reaper, and you pay for your crimes.
I will walk straight through the fires of hell to face you, King.
Where to, Stephanie? I'm the big dog that runs that yard.
Badass.
You will become the first casualty of Dead Man Incorporated. Bad things happen in my yard. I think they call it a decade of destruction.
Life makes no exceptions. And neither do I. First, I'm gonna beat him up, and that's gonna shut him up, and then I'm gonna bust him up. Can you imagine?
And then they'll return the dead man.
What I'm gonna do to you. Go ahead. Take a peek. Look and see what your fate has in store for this Sunday at No Mercy. The time is drawing near, and there's no way out. Without death, there cannot be life. So all things must die. I don't talk about taking souls. I just do it. Sometimes it's hell getting to heaven. If you defeat me, you end the streak. If I bet you, your career is over. The days grow closer to the apocalypse, an Armageddon of mega-sized proportion. He will realize that the words "die trying" were more prolific than he thinks. I'm gonna hurt you, and I'm gonna hurt you bad. You have one chance to save your own soul. I'm gonna take his rotting corpse, and I'm gonna throw it
into the fiery pits of eternal hell. The hounds of hell are baying for your soul.
I've seen this live.
And the gates of hell are opening and welcoming you to your eternal damnation. I'm back, taking souls and digging holes. I go where I want, when I want. They say delusion is the final recourse for the damned. I am and have been the reaper of wayward souls for a long time. And I'm here to collect your souls. Try me. I'll make you famous.
There's no about
just know
that before retired.
You will feel the pain. You will get hurt.
I'll put you on a t-shirt.
And you will suffer. And most importantly, you will rest in peace.
That's when he morphed the Dead Man American Badass.
But yeah, so...
Shut the fuck up.
The history of The Undertaker was honestly a really interesting one.
Oh, and I'll just stream crying, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So, anyways, guys, so that's kind of...
How long have we been recording?
This is probably our longest.
An hour and 26.
Yeah, so, anyways, guys, so... it's probably our longest podcast that we've done, but we're going to wrap it up now. Anything you guys want to say?
Why did we do it for this long?
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to really, like, fast forward through everything, but, you know, still trying to get the meaning of wrestling from when it started in the 1960s to modern day. But anything you want to say, Hunter?
It's good.
I got nothing, man. I'm fucking drained.
Yeah, he's got to work. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys will see us here next week. But Hunter joined us here again.
Yes.
And so anyways, you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend and a great Memorial Day. And yeah, and other than that, just check out the link in the description to my main channel and subscribe if you haven't already, and subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. And we love to tell you guys more content coming on my main channel, more episodes of the podcast coming as well. And other than that, we will see you guys next week. And happy summer too.
Happy Hanukkah. Merry Crisis.
Any last words you want to add, KJ?
Yeah, I think that it dragged on longer than it needed to, but it was still interesting having this.
Yeah.
But at a point, my eyes are now killing me.
Yeah, my eyes are starting to kill me too. But anyways, you guys are sure like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Deuces.
Trapping.